Hello and welcome back to Cycling Style. So if you're wondering why I'm using English, well, I want to reach broader audience. So today I'm gonna build this bike, this lady's bike. This is my wife's bike. So I've had it for almost 2 years and I already finished it, but I'm not satisfied with the part. So I used Shimano XT at that time, but now I'm using Centaur. So let's go to the build, and thank you for watching. I hope you like the build. Okay. Well, I don't have a fancy garage, so I only have this on. So it's gonna be hard for me to do this. So I'm using a paddock for the rear tire, for the rear wheels. I'm using a Mavic hub and a Centaur cassette. I'm also using a Centaur derailleur for the rear derailleur. I hope I can put it on. So I'm gonna put the front one on first, the front wheel on. Let's see which way is the way. Whoosh. So I should have put on the first one, for the front one first, before I put the rear one. It's a bit hard because I don't have a repair stand. Well, I'm planning to have a repair stand actually. No. There's my cameraman in the back. No, I'm good. So I put on the wrong paddocks. I should put this one first. And then the rear one. Well, I don't really need the rear one. So I'm gonna take the aluminum stand out the frame. So I'm gonna use this. Okay. So I am using a Centaur. What is this? XCM derailleur, rear derailleur. Let me put it on now. So why I decided to use Centaur group set is because I use Shimano group set. I use the old 7-speed Shimano XTs, but I'm not satisfied because I want to be a bit different from other people here in Indonesia, because they only know, a lot of people only know Shimano, but they don't know a lot about Centaur. It turns out Centaur is more older than Shimano, and a lot of Centaur parts was duplicated by Shimano, because they're so that you can say they're the pioneers of the Shimano models, let me know today. So yeah, and I'm also using the Shimano Dior LX for the cranks, where I don't remember where I put that. Oh, here it is. Sorry. So this is my wife's bike, so I've been tampering a little bit with it for a very long time. Well, yeah, it's been 2 years actually I have the bike. I've tried a lot of parts. Before I changed back to Centaur, I did use Centaur bikes parts, but I decided, because my other bike, my old Harrow Escape, I wanted to use new modern parts, so I changed the part to SLX, and the old XT I put it on this bike, this Bridgestone Trailblazer. And well, a lot of people want the parts because it turned out it was still in mint condition. Well, not really mint condition, but it was good. Used good parts. So then I thought to myself, I think I better change the part, so not a lot of people will want the part that's on the bike. So yeah, and also my wife did get angry at me. I mean, she said, I want to ride a bike, but there's no bike to ride on because all the parts are gone. So how am I gonna ride a bike? So yeah, that's why I collect some parts from yeah, I find some parts on Marketplace. I use for the front delator, I use the Centaur XC9000. Well, I wanted to use XC Pro, but in Indonesia, I think there's a lot of people who already use XC Pro, and when I search on the internet, the XC9000 is more higher than XC Pro, so that's why I prefer using the 9000 rather than XC Pro. I mean, you can find a lot of XC Pros on the internet, especially in Marketplace, and a lot of Indonesian has a lot of XC Pros, but they prefer to change it to Shimano because, yeah, Shimano has a lot of influence in Indonesian biking over the years, actually from the beginning. I think a lot of people only knows about Shimano that, Shimano this, but not about Centaur or maybe other parts like Mavic. I mean, Mavic is good because Mavic is from France and stuff, but not a lot knows about Centaur. But a lot of Indonesian people also have old high-end bikes like the Bridgestone Mb7 Mb7. I mean, those original parts are not Shimano, but most of them are Centaur. So yeah, that's why I'm using Centaur for this build. So for the front hub, I use Sanshin. I think I got it off an MB0. Somebody sold me that, told me that it was from an MB0 part. So yeah, I mean, it's vintage, it's old. This bike is old, so I think it's good for it. So yeah, and for the time, the technology for that era, I mean for the 1980s era, they already use bearings, not ball bearings. I mean, Shimano still use ball bearings for their hubs, most of them, but for today's cyclist, I think it's better off if we use like bearings, not ball bearings, and it's easy to service. So yeah, for a 80s and 90s era bike, it's pretty good technology. I mean, it's already in the future. I mean, they use modern parts. I mean, like, not ball bearings, but bearings you can find, and it's easy to find. You don't have to count how many balls you need to put in the hubs like Shimano. So yeah, I'm not discriminating Shimano. I use Shimano parts. I also use Shimano for my old Haro bike. So for the brakes, for the handle, the brake lever, I'm using the Mb7 the old XTs. So I'm using the XTs, the very first XT, I think, and I'm using a Centaur shifter, also thumb shifter. I've used these shifters before on my other bike, on my Haro bike. I mean, it's set for 3-speed, but you can put it on until 10 because I've tried it, and there was a post on a group, an Indonesian group, I think, asking, can this shifter be used in more than 7-speed? And a lot of people said, look at the sign, look at the signature and something like that. There's only Centaur 7-speed, but I used it on my Haro bike. I used an SLX 10-speed derailleur, and it works fine. So yeah, I mean, some shifters, not like mechanical shifters, they can, yeah, they are for 7-speed, but they can also be used for 10-speed. I think more until 12 speeds, but I haven't tried 12-speed before. I only tried it for 10-speed, and it works good. So yeah, so the only XT parts I'm using is the brake lever. These are the M700, the deer head ones. Why am I using this? Because this bike is not only for my wife, but I also sometimes use it for the market. So I'm planning to put a rack in front, so if I go shopping for groceries, I can put it in front. And the brake lever are pretty big. So in Indonesia, we have a lot of motorbikes, and these brake lever are very big. I mean, they're like motorbike brake levers. So yeah, you know, especially for a woman with small hands, I mean, it's pretty good too also. So this is almost done. So I'm not gonna, no, I don't know what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm putting on the saddles, the seat tube. So my videographer, my cameraman is a bit sleepy because he doesn't sleep. He doesn't sleep. He always stay late. I always told him, come here before 9. Come here before 9. Oh yeah, sure. Oh, I'm sorry.
Having a hard time to sleep.
Oh yeah, sorry. I've fallen asleep. Blah blah blah. Yeah, usual.
Because I drank too much coffee yesterday.
So this is the first time I'm doing a bike build, so sorry if it's not good, but I hope you like it. I hope you guys like it. I know this it's not a very big channel yet. I only have a few subscribers, but thank you though for subscribing. And yeah, why is, maybe you're asking, why is the logo is using a deer riding a bicycle? Well, I was inspired by the Shimano XT700, the M700 series that I'm using for my brake levers. And yeah, I thought to myself, I think this is good. I mean, deer head for the logo, for the mascot deer. I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I decided to use a deer as my mascot, as a cycling style mascot. I mean, it's called cycling style, so you can do a lot of styles with when you're cycling. Yeah, it's not a lot of philosophy out of the meaning really, but it's just cycling style, how you cycle. And also, well, Indonesia has a lot of weird bikes. I mean, a lot of collectors. So if you want to find some bikes that's from your country, maybe you're from Europe or whatever, and it's hard for you to find those bikes, and then suddenly you find an Indonesian group that has that bike. Yeah, we have those bikes. We have really from high-end to low-end bikes, from bikes that you don't even know, like I don't even know exist. Yeah, we have those. But the thing is, we can't really export these old bikes because our immigration law and the tax for the immigration is very high. So yeah, that's why it's very hard for me to find some weird bikes. And even though I do find weird bikes, I mean like a vintage Koga or whatever, it's gonna be very expensive. It's very expensive. Like I have a one-of-a-kind 1980 89, I think. No. Yeah, 1989 Haro Escape. And not a lot of people know about that bike. And I haven't seen a lot of old Haro bikes except the Haro Extreme, because I think in early 90s they expanded to Taiwan and made the Extreme series. So yeah, so it's common to see Haro Extremes in Indonesia, but the Escape ones, the Escape series, or the Impulse or whatever, I don't really know a lot of Haro bikes. But BMX, there's a lot of BMX, Haro BMX, Diamondbacks, and GT, whatever. There's a lot of here. It's a trend actually. So you go to south of, I live in Bandung, so you go to south or north Bandung, there be a lot of people using BMX bikes. I forgot about this. Put on the chain roll. Oh shit. Sorry. Well, I'll put it on later on. Yeah, it's good. So now I need to put the other cranked arm. Ooh. Sorry. Yeah, as I told you, I don't have a fancy garage, and I don't have a stand, the repair stand. I only have this, so I don't have this. Yeah, this will do, I think. I mean, it's not going to be a proper video because of this, but it will do. It will do. Oh, I forgot to put on some grease. So I hope I finish this bike as soon as possible, because I think I still need to go to the bike shop and buy some parts, because I don't have the inners and outer cable. I forgot. Even though the shifter has the inner cable, but it was used on my old bike, so I don't know if it's long enough. So I'm not gonna bother to set the derailleurs now. So probably I'll go to the shop and let them do it. I mean, I do support my local bike shop, so.
Because it's really nightmare to set up the derailleurs.
Yeah, I mean, in some countries I know bike shops are pretty expensive because of the fee. I mean, the service fee, but we don't really have service fee in Indonesia.
But setting the derailleurs is really nightmare, man. So,
Yeah, like my videographer said, my cameraman said it's a nightmare, but I can do it, but I prefer not to. I prefer to pay somebody. I mean, it is a bit expensive, but we don't pay a lot of tax, especially service tax. Not like, I know in some countries that you don't want to go to bike shops because, one, you can do it yourself. Two, why bother? And three, it's expensive because you have to pay, I don't know, $35 just to put on some tires. I don't know. But here now, it's a bit cheap. Yeah, I mean, if you convert to
yeah, but sometimes
other
it's
currency,
safe,
it is very cheap.
sometimes it's safe a really amount of times, I think.
Yeah. And yeah, I think we're done. Oh, I'm gonna use this. So, I love these bottle cage. These are the Minora Dura Cage bottle cage. They have a lot of weird colors, so, and they're a bit expensive. I mean, I sold these for 200,000 rupiah. I mean, how much is that? Probably, I think it's around $75, maybe if you convert it to dollars. But yeah, I've got this brand new. I mean, not a lot of people sell these brand new. Most of them are secondhand, but secondhand they're still selling at 200. I sell them at 200 secondhand. I mean, there's scratches, a lot of bruises like that from wear and tear. But yeah, I mean, there's Dura cage. It is dural aluminum, and people here loves Japanese. So everything Japanese is very good. So yeah, and durable. So if you just say it's from Japan, oh, Indonesian people, they love that. So yeah, I think I'm done with the build. So after this, I'm going to the shop because there's some parts that I still need to buy and ask them to put it on. And then I'm gonna try and make a B-roll and try the bike out. So I hope you like the bike build. I hope you like the bike build. I hope you can support me with this channel and help me make other bike builds or other bike reviews like previous bike reviews I've done. So thank you for subscribing. So if you like this channel, subscribe and share, and you can watch the other videos I've made, the other reviews and vlogs. It's in Indonesian, but I think there is a translation. But in future, I will be using English. So thank you very much.